Hello, I decided to compare the 3 bottles that I tried for my daughter before I decided to stay with the Comotomo bottles. They're both great bottles. It's really about personal preference, but I am just going to show you the main differences between them before you spend your money and buy them, because the price difference is what held me back and made me try other bottles before I bought this one. This is a Dr. Brown one. I purchased the one with the wide nipple just because I was going to be feeding a breastfed baby. I tried the Tommy TP bottles, and it also has the wide nipple, but if you can clearly see that it's a big difference between one and the other. And this is the Comotomo bottles. And what I like about this one is that the nipples are a lot larger. I feel like it reminds me of real breasts more than any of the other two. And it's not actually bigger in here. I don't know who created bottles and figured that the woman's nipples are that big, because like with the Dr. Brown's one, my daughter would choke and she can never get a latch because it's not wide enough over here. The Tommy TP ones, I don't think she liked how it feels. I just feel like it's harder and more plastic like. With the Comotomos, I found it to be very soft. It moves in her mouth. It actually, if you can tell from the side over here, he has actually built to her mouth exactly how she likes to get that latch. I feel that her mouth latches all the way up to around this area, which is what she was doing when she was being breastfed. What I also liked about it is how soft it is, and I did not know that just from reading the reviews and before I purchased it, so that was a big surprise. But it's made of a very soft material, so when I first began bottle feeding her, I was able to put it in her mouth and squeeze a little bit, so she started getting the milk and the formula before she rejected the plastic in her mouth. Because I mean, no matter how much they try to make it more comfortable for the babies, it is not the real deal. So she was always rejecting everything, but for the fact that I could spray it in her mouth a little bit, she took onto it, and that's the only bottle that she would drink out of now. Now the Dr. Brown ones, I like that it has this little trap for bubbles and air, and it helps them not be very gassy. She never had gas problems with this one either. I feel that not enough air gets in her mouth because she gets that perfect latch on the nipples, so she does not have any gas problems. I mean, she has reflux, but that's a whole other issue. I'm not sure why so many people like the Tommy TP ones. There was nothing about it that made me love it, but I decided to try it just because it was for a breastfed baby and we needed to get there. So just it's very easy to clean. I know a lot of people was wondering about how it is to clean these. I found them very easy to clean, and I actually found that they were much easier than the Dr. Brown ones because it doesn't have all of those different parts. And I could only find these on Amazon, so I could not find them in any stores, which is the only thing I do not like about it. But in the price, I found them very pricey. But for the fact that my daughter will eat out of there, it just made my life a lot easier when transitioning from breastfeeding to the bottle. I hope you enjoyed this review, and let me know if you have any questions.
Love this bottle, okay? I have to say that I have a newborn. He just finished this. I have to say that there's no leakage Look at how it's still staying right there. It's not leaking from the sides. And there's like a little tiny bit left, but he fell asleep. I love this. The Tommy whatever thing, other bottle, I could not stand. It leaked everywhere. It got all under his neck. I couldn't take it. And I just got this in the mail today. I ordered it yesterday from Amazon. And I love it. I love the way it feels. It's soft. And I think that the baby's more comfortable with it. Plus, he was able to kind of feed himself with it.
Este biberón fue el único que mi bebé aceptó después de rechazarme sus biberones que usaba desde que nació, ya que estaba en su proceso de dentición horrible y no quería tomar su leche. Es súper suave la tetera y muy parecida al pecho. Yo probé de todo y esto fue lo que me funcionó.